Solana's going to have a big week. There's a lot of things happening right now. Okay, a lot of craziness happening with the WEN token, right? So Solana's volume, I'm going to show you guys. Solana's volume is blowing up right now. Blowing up for a couple reasons because of memes. Number one, now the hottest one is WEN. Okay, so airdrops are still happening, but WEN is skyrocketing to the moon right now, even though it came out, it debuted at a very high market cap already, but still people don't care. People are loving it right now. So that's one factor. Okay. Solana right now is being driven by memes. We know that. Okay. WIF is still very popular. Byro is still very popular. Now you have WEN. Of course, you have Bonk still. And then you have like a dozen of other ones. They're all doing very, very well, right? So Solana is definitely being driven by them. But the more interesting thing, I would say, not more interesting, but equally as interesting, is what's happening with one of their dexes and overall dex volume. A lot of you guys know that Jupiter is going to be airdropping soon in a couple of days. There's not much you can do about it. The snapshot has already been taken. It's not like you could get more Jupiter tokens at this point. But because of all the meme craziness, Jupiter's volume is skyrocketing. Okay, it's skyrocketing so much so that their volume is even above Uniswap, the de facto DEX that we have in the space. Look at that 24-hour volume. 480 million above Ethereum's 400 million. And the funny thing is, right afterwards, Orca, that's also a Solana based DEX. And it doesn't, I'm surprised Radium is not up here, right? And that's above Uniswap's Arbitrum DEX and above PancakeSwap BSC, right? So right now, you can see DEXs are going crazy, the Solana based DEXs. And Jupiter, because it's so hyped up, when they do airdrop, I think the tokens are going to do very, very well. Kind of like, Jitto. Jitto airdropped and it was a big splash. Okay, the tokens did really well. It pumped up. It came down a little bit, but still it's hovering quite a lot. People got airdropped thousands of dollars for free. Jupiter will probably do the same thing. It might even do better. It might do even better because of all the volume it's getting right now. And some guaranteed boost is going to be coming from like MEXC and other exchanges that will be listing it as soon as they airdrop, right? So that is coming in a couple of days. So I think Jupiter and also the memes will drive Solana upwards this week. And also, if you look at some of the volume, look at this. Active addresses on Solana, this was on Friday, is more than Bitcoin and Ethereum combined. That's how much, I guess the meme craziness is driving, how much volume it's driving to Solana. It has more active addresses than Bitcoin and Ethereum combined. Okay, that is pretty staggering stat if you ask me. That's more than double of Ethereum. And if you look at DEX volume, right? No surprise, Solana is number one, above Ethereum, above Arbitrum, BSC, and Avalanche, right? Because I just mentioned Jupiter, Radium, Orca, they're all exploding right now. So, again, I think this week could be a big week for Solana. I think this is going to be an absolutely huge huge year for Solana. I think they're going to do very well. And all the things within the Solana's ecosystem right now is looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Now, moving on, I did say I want to talk a little bit about Avalanche. There's a few things going on in Avalanche. I know a lot of you guys love Avalanche memes, and that's part of it. But Avalanche right now, they're preparing for the future. They've been slow recently, but they are still making moves. They plan on scaling this new, I think you call it Virex. I think that's how you say Virex. But they're working on this that will scale Ethereum to be able to handle 100,000 transactions per second. So they're getting ready for the bull run, right? So this will be in testnet soon, and then afterwards they're going to fully deploy. So I've been covering about a lot of upgrades with a lot of chains. Avalanche is not sitting idle. They also want to join in the game and make themselves super, super, super scalable. Of course, a lot of memes, right? Cock and Kimball have both started coming up a little bit because Avalanche Foundation said they were going to support the meme culture, and they listed their criteria, and there's only just a few that meets those criteria. So they started coming up, so that's absolutely fantastic. You also have other initiatives besides just meme culture, right? Avalanche Rush is a DeFi programs ecosystem, I guess. So there's many others that they're investing in. There's one that's called Struct Finance, which to me seems like it's like yield pools, basically, very advanced yield pools. And they just got $1 million. That's absolutely fantastic. So Avalanche is going all out with everything, with memes, with DeFi, and of course with games. They're onboarding a ton of games. Here's NeoWiz from Korea that is onboarding with Avalanche. You have others like this, Pegasus, that's leaving Polygon for Avalanche. And of course you have Strapnel that is actually going to be hosting a $3 million tournament. That is amazing. Strapnel itself looks amazing. Looks like a really good first-person shooter, but, you know, there's a lot of Strapnel games being streamed on Twitch already. But a $3 million tournament, that's definitely going to cause some excitement for those of you guys that are gamers. But, of course, there's other games that's coming out. Here's one that's called Blood Loop. That looks absolutely fantastic. You have DeFi Kingdoms, which is still, I think, the volume leader on Avalanche, right? They are still improving their game. And NFT volume is also going upwards, exploding right now on Avalanche. So just give you a quick overview of what's going on with Avalanche. Memes are coming up. Games are coming up. DeFi coming up. Avalanche looks like there's a lot of goodness to it. Just to remind you guys, those of you guys in Florida or Orlando, or you just want to attend a new conference and join a network event, I'm helping TWC or Orlando do that. So if you're interested in joining, there will be some good speakers. I'm helping them bring in projects and so forth. So this is a new conference never held before in Orlando. I know there's a big community there. So if you want to attend, the ticket's in the description.